Doc Holliday Defense and Firearms Safety Class with Ms. Eulena Harris.
So remember, always keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to shoot.
Okay.
The third safety rule is always keep your gun unloaded until you're ready to use it. Now, that's preference, because if you're in your house, unless you have extra guns, then you keep those unloaded. But for your personal carry and for your house protection, that gun, I would say keep loaded but safe. When I go to my family members' houses and I know they got kids, what I do, actually, this is empty, it's empty. I would actually take the magazine, drop the magazine, put the magazine in my pocket, and then I would actually rack this back, okay, and lock it back so people know it's empty, okay, and then I would put it up high.
Okay.
So that case, if I'm at a party and I don't want to keep my gun on me, what I do is I put it up in one of the cabinets way in the back, or even on the refrigerator way in the back, but I keep the bullets with me, okay? So the third safety rule, that's the third one, right?
Keep unloaded until you're ready to use it.
Keep it unloaded until you're ready to use it. The fourth rule, like I said, there are many, but the fourth safety rule for this particular class is always know what's beyond your target.
Okay, meaning?
Meaning, if you're shooting at an assailant and he's right there,
Somebody,
make sure anybody behind, because you got to be so accurate, or at least close to accurate.
Make sure you're going to hit that target.
Make sure you hit the target, because even if it goes through the target, you hit him,
you can still,
and it's fleshy, and it goes through him and hit somebody else, you're right, justified for shooting that person because they're trying to harm you. But the person, little girl, old lady, will go through a wall, hit somebody, then you're allowable for that. Okay. Every bullet that comes out of your gun, you're responsible for in two ways. You're responsible for legally and financially. So always know what's beyond your target, okay? Because you will have two people in court with you outside of the judge, a prosecutor and a defense attorney. Okay. Okay? And like I said, they'll look at your Facebook pages, they'll look at your Instagram pages. If you see a lot of guys holding guns up and mean mugging and everything, don't do it. The instructor that trained me said, when you holding a gun, in all my pictures with me with people with guns, I'm doing what? Smiling.
Right.
Because they will play that and use that against you. You mean mugging and looking all mean and everything. No, don't do it. If you're going to shoot pictures, which my instructor recommended that I don't post pictures, but this is my business.
Right.
So, however, they'll look at my Facebook page, they'll look at my Instagram page, they'll come to me and say, well, you trained her. And what was your training like? So that's why I do the videos.
Your finger off the trigger. Third is make sure you keep your gun unloaded at all times, unless, like you stated, if you're in the safety of your home or you're going out and about somewhere.
Right.
Is, you can keep it loaded then. And that the next one is make sure you know what's beyond your target.
Know what's beyond your target. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Just pose to her. When you pull your gun at any time, do you shoot to kill or do you shoot to stop the threat?
Shoot to stop the threat.
Why?
Because you want to stop the threat.
Okay. And in stopping the threat, what does that mean?
That's protecting. That's going to stop the person.
No. If somebody's coming at you, you shoot them. At what point do you stop?
When I see them fall down.
Okay, when you see them fall down.
I take off.
Or you take off. Exactly. You always got to give yourself a way of escape.
Okay.
Now, do you shoot while they're on the ground? Do you still shoot?
No.
Why?
Because they're already down.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good.
But still, they can still shoot while they're down too, right?
So what should you do?
Kick the gun out their hand, or I shoot them in the hand or the arm to make that.
No. The first one was right.
The first one.
Okay? And you got to use verbal commands.
Okay.
Take your hand off the gun. Take your hand off the gun. You got to be loud.
Okay.
Because in today's age, you always have video. You always have people always filming something. So you got to be able to communicate, which I know you can, but in the heat of the moment, everything is going through your mind.
Right.
So you have to start training, even in your home, practice. Hey, put that gun down. Stop. Don't move. Your verbal commands. Because the last thing you want to do is actually shoot to kill. Everybody in their mindset, well, I'm going to shoot to kill. No. You shoot, like you said, you shoot to stop the threat. After the threat is down, you assess, make sure everything, if you know that assailant had a weapon, you got to give the commands for him to either move it out the way, or while you there, you tell him to put his hands on his head and you kick it out the way. Okay? You instruct somebody else, call 911 at the time while you still, or either you call 911. Okay. And you definitely clearly, hey, I am a female, I am here, a guy just tried to attack me, I shot him to defend myself, and he's down and I need help. and you give them your address and your telephone number.
Okay.
Okay? So these are some things that, you know, learning and practice, like I say, muscle memory, that you would get through real well. Put it in, load it, and chamber around. We're gonna chamber around. Okay? How you do it?
Now when you say chamber?
Chamber around.
Okay.
Racket. You see how you just rolled it?
I was supposed to pull it back and just let it go.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's do that one again.
Okay, do that again. Okay, wave it now. You put the bullet in the chamber. What you supposed to do? There you go. There you go. Exactly. I want you to actually load the weapon.
Okay.
And we're going to do some more drills. Okay? Rack it and chamber around. Okay. That's almost, you did it right. Because you did let it go, but you kind of hesitated to let it go.
Okay.
Okay. Take that bullet out. Up. Good. Now you see what happened, ladies and gentlemen? When she tried to take the bullet out, it actually caused a double feed, where two tried to jump in at the same time. Okay, now what you do?
You're gonna tap it. Nothing.
Try the magazine. You tap it. Rip it out. You gotta rip it out. Push that button to rip it out.
Okay.
Tap it again. You gotta tap it on the table. Tap it on the table. Okay. There you go. You gotta rip it. You gotta rip it.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. You see it? So what you do is you tap it like this here. You push that button, the release, and you gotta rip it out. Okay. You have to rip it out. Because if you don't rip it out, it won't come
It
out.
won't come out. I see that.
Then you
Oh,
take
do
it.
that.
Okay, now look and see if that. See if
Yes,
it's in there.
it's one in
Still
there.
one. Okay, take that one out. There you go. And boom. Show me that the gun is safe. How would you show me the gun is safe? Good. All right. Put it back up. Tap it.
Okay, now I'm going
Drop the
to
magazine. Okay. Rip it out. And what you do now?
I'm going to get this one that's,
Okay.
and there's one more that's still in,
Almost still in there. Exactly.
okay, there's one more that's still in there. I'm going to get that one out.
That's it. Now, when you know you don't have a magazine, you just got to tilt it back. It'll drop through the
I
bottom.
was just going to ask that because I noticed it comes out when it's misfit. It comes out from the top. When it's just sitting in the chamber, we could just hit it.
And
I
then
mean,
pull it, and then
it comes out from the bottom.
Now check the weapon to see if there's one in there. Always got to check the weapon.
nope.
Exactly. Check those out. Hello, everybody. This is Daryl Holliday of Doc Holliday F&S, Firearm and Safety and Security and Self-Defense. And this is Ms. Harris. And Ms. Harris, tell them about your experience today with us.
Mr. Holliday came over and he gave me the basic training on the safety rules of the guns, how to load and unload, how to rack them, when they're malfunction, how to do that. So now we're going to be headed to the gun range for the day.
So did I did a good job?
Excellent job.
Do you recommend me?
Of course I recommend him. And once I do get my firearm, he's going to go with me to the gun range so I can practice with my own firearm.
That's important, going to the gun range with your own firearm, because today we're here and she has several of my weapons that we've been practicing with. And you see the guns are here and the ammo is to the side. The guns are definitely safe. And so we're going to head to the gun range now. See you there. Okay, this is the start of Ms. Eulena shooting. Everything is pretty much center, but off to the left. Racket. Okay, go ahead. Okay, you got a jam. Okay, go ahead. Watch that top nail. There you go. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, here's Ms. Eulena.
Huh? Oh.
Okay. Go ahead. Now she's shooting about 7 yards out. Now she's about 7 yards out. All right. Go ahead. All right. right, she just hit the second line. Take your time. All right. Bullseye. Okay, now she got a jam. Okay, good. Put that work in. Okay. Oh, another bullseye. At 9mm.
That was good.
That is good. That is really good. You got that one float at the bottom, but other than that, everything else is great. All righty.